to know you are out there for yet another episode of our weekly tonic show, the Sunday magazine. On tonight's episode, messages from the pulpit sets the stage, as well as Christmas carol and other cultural events to mark the end of year. 25 students of Nur. Many thanks for staying tuned, and we begin with the Africa. President Bola Tinubu has urged ECOWAS leaders to improve on delivery of good governance to discourage military intervention in the region. President Tinubu, as the chairman of the bloc, spoke at the 64th ordinary session of the body's Authority of Heads of State and Government held in Abuja. Details of this report will be brought to you subsequently. Well, the House of Representatives have shifted the resumption of plenary from Tuesday, December 12th to 19th December 2023. A statement from the clerk, Dr. Yahaya Nzaria, indicates that the change became necessary to enable Committee on Appropriation and subcommittees of the House to conclude budget defense of the 2024 appropriation with ministries, departments, and agencies of government. Defense of the 27.5 trillion Naira proposed 2024 appropriation commenced last Monday after President Bola Tinubu presented the budget to a joint session on the 29th of November 2023. And now to religious matters. The act of showing gratitude to God opens doors for more blessings. This was the central message of the assistant spiritual leader and spiritual father of the Cherubim and Seraphim Church worldwide during the end-of-year Thanksgiving for a successful year. Asabe Williams reports.
Cherubim and Seraphim Movement Church Senior Special Apostle Funsho Shoro describes harvest as a way of showing gratitude to the Creator.
But we are praying as a Christian to the whole Nigeria that God should bring us
grateful to God. Because the Bible states it clearly that who is it that have done for me first that I will not repay back in multiple folds.
The end joined.
In the meantime, Christians have been admonished to share the joy of the birth of Jesus Christ all through the season. His Eminence, John Cardinal Onaikan, made the assertion at the 2023 Carol Service of Capital Club and Apartment, Abuja, while admonishing Christians on virtues and values of Christianity. Odirio Boru Aritere reports.
Onaikan encouraged Christian faithful to evangelize always.
Paul says, "Woe betide me if I do not preach the gospel of Jesus." Christmas is more than a Christian festival.
Starts a lifetime change at any age.
With aging, such as hypertension, cancer, menopause, hormonal imbalance, among others.
I've been diabetic for 33 or 34 years and hypertensive, and I had a crisis, and the doctor told me in 2009, after I've just seen it, that I needed a lifestyle change. And then when I started enjoying the good health, I felt God was saying to me in my spirit, what you've learned, teach your mates who are suffering from the same type of sicknesses.
It's not just important enough to say, okay, this person has a long age or has lived long, but how is that long life?
Ajoku encouraged other elderly people to be part of the movement in order to exercise not only their faith, but also the physical body.
Very commendable initiative there. Kudos to the foundation. Now, instilling sound Islamic morals and education in children, Islamic scholars say is imperative for successful life here and in the hereafter. This was re-emphasized to parents and guardians at the 4th annual Quranic Graduation of Nurul Yakin Islamic Foundation in Abuja. Abdullahi Ajia reports that 25 students were certified.
The 4th Nurul Yakin Quranic Graduation was organized with focus on a perfect model in the Quran and teachings of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Good morals and desired religious knowledge should be comprehensive enough to guarantee favorable life, scholars maintain. At the event, guest speaker and Islamic scholars inspired parents and students on the correlation between knowledge and good morals.
We urge the Ummah and we appeal to them to add to the value of the foundation, and especially the mosque's ongoing project, so that this kind of success will multiply itself for the benefit of training the younger ones coming up to be ideal individuals and good citizens.
Which is all-encompassing. Director and founder Sound Morality.
You see, now it's only Islamia and all these achievements. Now we have the intention of bringing conventional knowledge, that is nursery and primary school. We have received some intervention from UBEC, so we want...
The 25 graduates showcased their new qualification to the admiration of parents and guests.
ولقد سبقت كلمتنا لعبادنا المرسلين.
I use it to benefit my family and the Ummah at large.
I've always had a dream of reciting the Noble Quran, and today I finally fulfilled my dreams. I made my parents proud today.
Considering the quality being churned out in the past 4 years, all agreed to support a cause they described as noble in Abuja.
We join in congratulating the graduates there. A total of 67 members have been inducted into the Nigerian Institute, expected to change the narrative by promoting a technologically driven administration capable of eliminating bureaucratic bottlenecks and corruption in Nigeria. Ramatu Abdullahi reports.
The new members were made up of 38 full members, 19 fellows, and 10 associates. They have been administered an oath of office, promising to bring to bear professionalism in their various capacities to help tackle challenges facing leadership and administration. The national president of the Institute, Dr. Aminu Bello Muhammad, represented implored the newly inducted members to be good ambassadors of the Institute. The registrar of the Institute, Dr. Frederick Sunday, said the Institute is committed to building human capital managers that will grow national and institutional economy in line with global best practices.
If you look at administration, there are this issue of bureaucracy, bottlenecks that are there. And we have found out that technology can drive administration smoothly and be able to really impact into the nation for nation building.
Commenting on the theme of this year's event, which is leading the future of administration and office technology and management with artificial intelligence for organizational success, speakers say it is high time Nigeria embraced the new trend.
The world has become a global village because of advancement in science and technology. And because of that, the traditional public administration is no longer suitable for the dynamism of the new world order.
It is common that public servants most of the time don't like change because it's easier to do things the way they used to do. But then we must challenge ourselves as administrators to make sure that we also change with the times.
Indeed, technology is the driving force for the attainment of success, and this institute is leading the pace.
Medical expenses of more than 50 indigent patients at the Kubwa General Hospital have been cleared by a social philanthropic group, Beta Sigma Fraternity Project, Abuja chapter. Serafina Okoni Mwekwe reports with a gesture is the group's way of marking the end of year 2023.
So we came back here last 2 weeks Sunday.
It is mixed grill for this mother of triplets, Maria Onyike, who has been at the Kobo General Hospital since October 8, 2023, when she was delivered of triplets. She could only be discharged now after her bills have been settled by this philanthropic group. Sadly, she's leaving the health facility with only 2 babies, having lost one to death during her stay. The gesture all beneficiaries say is a great intervention.
So we spent 1 month, 2 days here. They discharged us. Yeah, the first one. We spent 1 month, 2 days. So when they discharged us, we pay for that one. I'm so happy to have them.
Appreciating the philanthropic group, head of Kubo General Hospital, Dr. Lasisi Akintola Muyiden advises those yet to key into the social health insurance scheme to do so as not to experience out-of-pocket expenditure, especially for those in the non-formal sector. He, however, advocates employment of more medical workers in the country.
We have as a policy that nobody enters our hospital and die because there is no money. Government has a provision, waiver, exemption, deferments. Those are 3 levels administrative policies that provide social protection for people that enter this hospital.
Members of the Better Signal Fraternity Charity Project, all graduates of the Federal University of Nigeria, Nsukka, though on different career paths, speak in one accord when humanity is concerned. The project president and former governor of Enugu State says giving back to the vulnerable remains their priority.
What we wanted to achieve. The hospital was fantastic in picking, and you can see their gratitude for the assistance that they were being given. They didn't just choose their friends.
Giving back to the society is one of our core values. For me, Christmas is done. Putting smiles, seeing them smile and seeing them happy.
The social philanthropic organization has been on charity works for the past 6 years.
And what a way to mark the end of year 2023. Well done, Beta Sigma Fraternity. And sons and daughters of Ila Oragun in Osun State, southwest Nigeria, but domiciled in the nation's capital, have observed an annual day codenamed Ila Oragun Parapo, which featured sights to behold. Moses Kwe witnessed the celebration.
Ila Oragun, an Igbomino town in Ile-Ife, and the Oragun of Ila is Royal Majesty Alayeluwa of Black Barapo Day with his subjects who resides in the Federal Capital Territory. While Kabiyesi, with his befitting entourage, marched with royalty to the venue of the celebration, the host also converged in numbers to give Oragun the rosy welcome.
I'm happy to witness this occasion, and this gives me assurance that in future, Ila people and the youth will grow.
First, this unity gathering came with lots of sight-watching attractions, which include the inauguration of a transport system known as Ila Express.
And like you can see, we say we're going to donate extra 2 buses to the fleet of the Ila Express, which is, I'm so happy, very fantastic idea. So I give
Ojo, who had for years lost himself to grief and metamorphosed into, as Ojo likes to describe him, a rather more
development in the territory. The minister made the pledge at the opening of the 13th edition of Zuma Film Festival. Again, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has stated that no contract will be awarded without funds being committed to the project. This was made known at the flag of the second phase of the resurfacing and remedial works on the existing road in the Asokoro district.
If we have the policy of just starting our own projects, it will mean that as a city, you have projects abandoned, littered all over the place. That, of course, will not take well as a city.
On Monday, the Nigerian police force has said it is an offense for a driver to knock down or hit pedestrians